Just search for the PTS where OP versus PTS. It's faster. Come on, Arnie, our savior. Come on, don't be a fag.
Roll that list. There you go.
There he is.
Avi, go import.
Oh, if he's undistributed, isn't it?
Alright, 21 minutes late. Let's go.
What are the tactics again?
Oh, lol. I thought this was the second game.
No.
Well, it can't be ever like the second game. What? We win in 5 minutes? But
You never know, bro.
Guys, enjoy. I'll sit down with Vince.
yeah, have a fap. A
Have
friendly
fun.
fap.
Yeah. What's tactics wise for this?
It's in the tournament channel.
Let me have a quick look.
Okay, here we go.
We're ready. Final map already won.
No, this is the first map.
Oh.
Both teams really got a little delayed. One guy of OP crashed, and the other team didn't really get their players together on time. So, anyways, it's the last game of the season. OP already won, and PTS can't get to the first position
What
anymore.
the fuck, I have
first
Eerie.
team.
Ask for Eerie. You said yes.
Yeah.
Oh. Where are you?
They have to kill you. No, you just have to be killed.
Okay. They understand. Yep, they understand. Okay. So PTS has a Chicago, North Carolina, Bismarck, Otago, Chapayev, Kutuzov, Kit, and Z23.
So OP side chose not to pick Kutuzov now because to check also for next season, and we brought an extra Martel. And basically we chose two Amagis instead of North Carolina Bismarck.
Good.
It's quickly gonna write down the stream code.
I must say thanks to PTS as well that they allow us to stream both sides. It's very nice of them. It's not easy to stream in the League of the Sea. Most of the teams object to it. At least not in the beginning, but the last few teams we had. So that's good on them. Thank you very much, PTS.
What was your VDFF 76?
76, yeah. And we're on. We can see Charles Mattel from OP Amagi and Atago and Amagi. Those are the ones we can spot from here. PTS is going towards A hard. And actually what I'm really surprised of that they have one Kutuzov at the C cap. That's a new strategy. I haven't seen that one before. The kit is in the B.
There you go. We're in. It seems like PTS is heavily going for A.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. Very heavy.
So Yorama at this moment doesn't really have any support.
I can't see where he is. Is it the kid?
Yorama is, his kid is on B.
Yeah.
So it's kid versus kid.
Yep. Well, like I said, it's a very new tactics for me to see from PTS. Kutuzov behind the islands on C by itself, Kit by itself in the middle. Kit is coming towards Kutuzov.
So far, it doesn't seem like PTS is actually going for C. They're pushing heavily on A.
Yeah, very heavy.
I see 6 ships, 7 ships on that side.
6 sides. 6. And OP is going towards C with 4.
It's It's getting better and better.
Oh my
Apparently,
god, the kid from PTS already got a torp. Oh my.
oh yeah, Rama really has to get out of there now.
Yeah,
Gotta
Z23
move.
within radar range almost. 3 kilometers, I think. Oh, a little bit more. Get a little bit closer, but he's getting heavy fire. Really heavy fire.
I'm not quite sure on PTS side, but OP is running some substitutes. Some people who have never played, like Yorama and Kritik, have barely played.
Uphill.
Yeah.
Matthew and CV. Let's hope we find the confidence in this game. And from PTS I only know Dibba, I've seen him a few times in the game, and I saw Big Jim a few times in the game. For the rest, I really don't know the players actually, to be honest.
Oh, will the Yorama still take a torp? He
Yes.
should break, man. He should break.
Capped A.
So they're going pretty heavy on B again.
Yeah, they're
already.
gonna cap B as well. None of the teams lost a ship yet. The kit from PTS is very low, and I think the kit from OP is also very low.
Yorama has a 7k left.
That's
Oh.
2 times more than the DLB bomber. DLB bomber has, oh, he's now healing.
Oh yeah, that's the advantage, of course, of kit, like the heal
Benefits.
generation.
Yep. Only DD in tier A for the heal.
Quite surprised how Mert is pushing now.
Yeah, North Carolina on the heavy HE fire. Not
He's,
burning
he's way too aggressive.
yet. Ooh, that was a big critic just annihilates him. So that's 1 ship down for PTS. The rest of the ships of PTS are hanging around with A. Bismarck, Atago, and Chapayev. I do wonder why the Chapayev is not with the Kutuzov with the C. Kutuzov was behind the island. There's actually no real shot. He's only being shot at. Because he fired, he's detected, tries to fire on the Yarama, and instead he gets a big hit. The kid from PTS also now
He's dying.
died. Dino killed him.
I think that was the radar from Hanrubia, but both teams are gonna have a cyclone inbound.
Ooh, what do we see? We see an Atago flanked a lot actually. I think I still can't see him from this side. I see the shells coming in. I have no idea. I think he's like, yep, there he is. E9.
Yeah, you fell. He's flanking.
Z23 is
Quite
now within the cap again. PTS. Probably is spotted by the planes. Matthew.
So apparently, from PTS, there are not much ships left in A, is it?
Nope.
Well, we can already see that the Martel is moving
Actually,
into
there
it.
are four ships lying around with the 4-5 line. Ooh, 2 DDs from OP we can spot now. They're now capping back B. I think the Z, if he will stay there, he's now smoking. I think he's surrounded now by 3 sides. This is gonna be hard for him to get away there without be killed. Kutuzov is trying to AP uphill. Uphill is giving away a little bit of his broadside. So if he was...
Well, Atago is pretty safe from that side. Like, there's nobody who can really hit him.
He's turning now angling towards Kutuzov. He wasn't angled before. Matthew is spotting Z23 AA at least. He's going for the dive bombers from the torp bombers from Iogachi. Where does PTS come from actually? Is it the international clan or?
Well, Dibby was with us. He was a former OP member.
Yeah.
I think Bolsch was from Germany. So I think they are pretty
Germans, mostly.
International pirates. So assuming they are international.
Yeah.
On the ratings, they
Ooh,
say
set 23
P-
now dies. That's what I expected.
on the ratings they say PTS is quite a strong team.
In team battles they need to learn a lot. I already spotted the Kudus was almost dead. The Targo Half-Life, the other Chapayev and Bismarck now getting the fire from behind it. Well, I think Matthew did something really good because he got them upset.
Yeah, he did a good strafe there. Oh, there goes again. It's the UI from Wargaming that really need to fix that.
Yeah. Cycling? Yeah.
We'll see how PTS runs this through, but on scoring some kills.
Actually, they do have a point. It's weird that we got a Cyclone in a league.
Good shot from Otago.
Yeah. Annihilated Raven, Casey.
I was kind of expecting that the push from Bismarck indeed towards the Raven.
There's drops incoming. Dino now getting shot and hit very hard.
He's gonna have a tough time dodging torpedoes, but he managed.
Jorama on the other side is now already kept C.
You see Gritic pushing already quite heavy while he's there in a 1 versus 4 position.
Yep. Where's the Otago?
The good thing, yeah, he is. He's backing up.
Krato?
Yeah.
I can't see. We can't see.
Well, we see Kudzev getting killed now.
Yeah, that's what I said. Kudzev was already so low on health, all by himself.
I think this is really the move that PTS has to make in order to score some kills and caps.
Yep. I think the Maxushit is now going to torp the Critic. He's trying to, but he has to give his broadside for that. That's not really... Ooh, Critic missed.
Gritic will die here.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
It might have been an option that Credo was trying to Citadel him.
He should have, because Maxushit was giving his fully broadside. I still have no point on where actually our Krato is. I think he's behind the small island F.
You should be able to see him, right?
No, we don't see him. No, we don't see him. Now we see AA, but we still. There he is. All the time
he's
we didn't saw him.
engaging CA. That's for sure.
Other Otago PTS Bols is now going in bravely to his death also. Being fired from out of smoke, being fired by 3 other ships, and he dies by... You do got to get his torps out towards the... I think one towards the smoke and the other one towards the Otago and Chapayev.
Amagi. Yeah, one is heading for Amagi. This is going to be dodged. The kid is also dodging in the smoke.
Yeah. Managed to get 3 sets actually of torps.
Well, Shokaku is pretty close towards A. I wonder how Creator will do against Chapayev there. Broadside from both sides. Yeah, he's fucked.
Yep.
Yeah. Good play from PTS.
The other Bismarck is now getting the full heat also from Otago, Chapayev and from the kid. There's the kid again. Matthew is also putting his bombers on it, but I don't think he got hits on him.
I find this match quite nervous in terms of it might be because of the cyclone.
It's going up and down, yeah.
Very quick and decisive game.
Yeah. Still, PTS is 1 ship behind. And looking at the health pool, they're also behind. Oh, Bismarck. Oh, fuck.
Bismarck is gonna die.
Yeah. Yeah. Mark is dead. So now we have a Chapayev, Atago, and a Shukaku against Atago, Amari, Chapayev, Kid, and Shukaku.
Well, we know, our OP knows that the Shokaku is in A, and the Atago was last seen in A. Meanwhile, OP is pushing up towards A.
It's actually fun because of the raindrops on my camera. We saw an Amagi which was being double folded. Gets Torp now. One in. He evades the second one.
Yeah, Atago is not
Atago
yet dead. He will be.
One shot and he's dead. Yep, he's gone. Also the sights on Rubia is also not. It's also gone now, so I can only see the 2 ships from PTS at the moment.
Blame Dibby. Andrea, or someone you know too, he has the Ichiroku Yamamoto captain in it.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
And there's the end. Quick game.
Game 1.
But it was a really, how do you call it? The game went from one side to the other side to the other side to the other side. It kept flipping around. There was no real. I still think they made a mistake by going with one ship, the Kutuzov, and one DD towards. Actually, one Kutuzov in the beginning, and then the other DD, the Z, came in.
Towards C.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really weird. He didn't took Japaya with him.
So the next map will be Trident, the pick of OP. We have tournament mode, so we can spectate. And our room is up.
We take
You can take Erie.
okay. So we'll take the 2-6 CV. Room already up? That's quick. We want to have a fast game, I think. Is it actually OP against PTS, or is it PTS against OP?
Well, PTS is actually leading, but Mert asked me to open the rooms.
Ah, that's the reason why the rooms are so quick.
And since I don't have to send up the lineup, then it should be fine.
So last will be Trident South for us, OP, and Trident North for PTS.
Just just have to check whether we south. So OP has to go in your way.
Yes!
Yeah, I blame the cyclone.
But it's actually weird there was a cyclone within a league game, and I don't think I can recall whether we ever had that before. In any of the matches.
Yeah, it's quite nasty.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure whether they have removed it from the tournament games, the tournament dominations.
Till now I haven't noticed any whether with the tournament games. But we also didn't experience that with the other randoms as well, but still it's weird. But the good thing is it's for both teams, so the handicap will be on both. And who would guess that you get a cyclone? It's totally wargaming RNG.
Quite some players from OP lining up. We have 13 in the channel.
Good. So did you set the beer call?
The beer call.
Yeah. Did you set the beer cold? Did you put the beer into the freezer?
Oh yeah. No. Don't drink and drive, eh?
I don't think we know. Why smoking? Why drink and drive when you can smoke and fly? But it's actually the.
I think last game the PTS was really way too aggressive in the cap switch. Beforehand of the cyclone, they already lost 2 ships.
Yep. Well, they actually played the last part. They played well, but they were overrun in the beginning, or undermatched actually. If you look at the amount of ships, 1 ship against 4. That's there's too much.
Apparently, according to the lineups, PTS is playing hotspot again.
It's not a big deal anymore. Just a formality now.
Yeah, I mean last game. Eh?
Yeah.
Check up on the stats from PTS.
Any new players in the OP team? No. Doesn't look like Uphill, Yorama, Credo, Matthew, Dino, someone you know, and Rubia, VDF, that's me, actually. I'm playing the Eerie. What? Oh my god. Oh. I think Casey is on the Rubia's there. 7.
So OP is missing 3 members.
Yep. PTS is full. There's Casey. Didi. Dino, Didi. Yorama, Didi. Yorama probably has a kit. I think Tino will have Loya, and Casey might have a Z. I think.
For people who don't know that, we'll try to use the full hand of the player's in-game's nickname.
Sorry?
Well, we are familiar with the real life names.
Yeah, that's
since we are
yeah.
such a
Sometimes
friendly clan.
correct.
Strength in clan battles is 18 for PTS. Let's combine that with OP. $14. Clan strength is 55 for PTS and 62 for OP. PTS has a slightly lower win rate with a higher damage. The personal rating is higher in overpenetration. There we go. We are ready. It should be serious. One guy from PTS is taking a shit.
Cassie, did you I didn't bring enough for all of us. Oh no, I'm just leaving. Okay. You know, if you need me to leave Grey House to make more room for your family, Sam has a spare room at his place I could
Suddenly, like, going to have a shit. How long? Just measure the shit.
Libba actually is a nice guy. Yeah. Here we go, second match.
Yeah, the PTS sticks with the North Carolina Bismarck. Triple Otago this time with the Chapaya. So also now Kutuzov. Well, OP decided to bring the Kutuzov in the end.
Well, we actually discussed
Final
it
position.
yesterday about the battleships. If you take North Cal, it's quite static. Bismarck isn't really static, but has to come in range.
Well, we've seen it earlier as well in the games, in which the previous teams were using the Bismarck and clumped up. It actually works. Okay.
Yeah, correct. But they didn't clump up.
Let's see. PTS is going heavy for A again. Like extremely heavy. At the moment, I only see one guy heading for B.
Well, at least the atmosphere is good. I think they also know it's PTS can't win anything anymore.
Yeah.
I think
it's a game
TSW
too,
was second in the league, but I'm not sure after this last week what the standings will be. We can check it. Okay, it started. We see the Atago. Now it's vanished. We only see the two planes. Indeed, OP side switched Kutuzov back, and PTS kicked out their Kutuzov.
So Big Jim in his Otago is heading for the most flankest position, but he's on the 6th line. There's nobody else in C.
We have OP pushing towards C with the main bulk, the Loyang, Kutuzov, Chapayev, Amagi, so Kaku behind the island, and then there's the Kit, Zuki, Atago, Amagi, who are roaming the A and B side from line 5, 4 and 3. Akazuki already been spotted and gotten some shots on him, just the beginning.
Oh, you feel really has to run there.
We see Bismarck, Atago and North Cal coming in also on A. North Cal a little bit behind the islands.
Yeah, like I said, like
side, yeah.
PTS is really hard pushing on the A flank.
Yep. Bill seems to be quite static actually.
I'm not quite sure. Did
He is
DB,
moving, but he's
have
really
used
slowly.
East Radar?
Can't really tell, to be honest.
Mm.
Because I was
So
looking at A and not really looking at B at the moment.
Oh,
C.
Yaramas is going to take some torps?
No. Yep.
Oh,
Sorry.
yes, he did.
Unfortunately. Well, let's see his position is. He's lying broadside towards the torp, so that's not really strange. He took one. I thought he was lying with his nose in front, but he didn't.
Yeah, he might have dodged, but I couldn't see it from my part, so
No,
maybe
couldn't dodge. No,
it was shown on yours.
couldn't dodge.
So that's half his health. We can see it now.
Yep. And we haven't spotted the kid from PTS so far, I think.
Well, the kid is lying just behind each
Yeah,
F5 and North Carolina.
E5 probably, yeah.
And there's just one Otago laying, defending, I don't know. I think OP really has to focus on pushing and getting the flank on the North Carolina Chapayev in order to make it work. And meanwhile, just delaying A as much as they can.
Yep, but they have to push through. If they push over the 7-8 line, it's a good position to fire upon the North Carolina.
Does anyone of OP have a shot on Z23?
Actually, Chapayev is behind the island. Kutuzov now is coming behind it, so it could fire some shots on it. Otago, I don't think he can reach it. He's trying. No, Otago's firing on the Bismarck. And the Jarama is now really being sighted by everyone, I think. There's a DD next to him. I wonder if he knows.
Yeah, Torps are spotted towards the Z23.
Yeah, see the planes coming over, the bombers. There's the... I think Yarama will have a really hard time now. Yep, 1000 left, 900 on fire. Still on fire, and he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead. So that's 1 point there. One ship down.
The rest of the team from OP drops to the I line, except Akizuki. It's a H line. They're slowly falling back because of the push from PTS. OP now really has to push through instead of hanging around. Chapayev from Ruby.
Well, just finishing the Otago will be fine for now. Kutuzov is spotted.
Ooh, great. Well, who was it spotted?
By Otago.
Okay.
And the CV from OP really has to spot
it looked like he was
Otago.
but it looked like he was 9 kilometers away. But
Is it spotted, Otago?
I can't see Otago anymore.
It's dead. It's dead. No, done.
Big Jim is dead. Kutuzov got the 7.7 rule. He takes a torpedo as well. So 1 DD down on OP, 1 Otago down at PTS. Z23 is now also getting the heat. I think he just overstretched himself by that. Matthew did a good job of spotting him. Although I think he was lucky because Matthew was keeping his planes there in order to attack the other fighters, I think. So it was actually not really smart by
It seems like North Carolina doesn't have full AA there. Planes are...
And the Z23 is dead as well.
Yeah. What kid is going for B? Kid has to be careful on getting towards the B cap. Knowledge of Honrubia being able to radar the kid. Kid is straight in the smoke.
Well, if Kid stays in the E5 quadrant at the moment, Honrubia will not be close enough to radar. Oh, I think he is. He's spotted. 10, 10, 10. Yep, he's close enough now. Kratos smoked from Rubia. And Rubia spotted, I think. Chipaev.
On Rubia, yeah, well, all of them are spotted. Credo, Critic, on Rubia, Dino.
Hmm.
For a moment, Dino is back in black. The bombers from PTS were spotting him. Where's the Raven hiding? Will he make a move on the flank towards A?
Yeah, he's slowly now going towards it. He's going to try to flank that target, I think.
Like all of
Baseline.
them are like behind that island between A and B, except for the toggle. This mark is also pushing B, so Dino might have a tough time when he gets hydroed. There you go. Yeah, I bet that was hydro.
Ooh, the kid got
There
some
goes the kid.
Yeah.
There goes the kid. Yeah. Quite surprised how Targo still lives on the A flank.
It was just lucky he didn't got shots. Now he gets shots. He already took a big hit just like 1 minute ago. He's lying there. There's the fires on him. Immediately repaired. He's healing again, I think.
Credo is most likely gonna die there.
Yeah. 7
No
hours
smoke.
left. Now he's dead. No, not dead yet. He can get his torps out, but now he dies.
On Ruby is still spotted. I think Matthew is having low amount of fires there.
Low amount of fires or fighters?
Fighters.
Well, the other Atago from Bolsh is also low health. The other one just died. There's Chapayev. Dibbe is broadsiding towards someone you know too. That's not really it's not really a good spot to be sitting like that.
And it's Chapayev, like how many kilometers is he? 12 kilometers.
Yeah.
This is gonna be deadly.
Yeah, that's not the smartest thing to do with someone you know. Here it comes.
Meanwhile, Merd is also.
Ooh, he was so lucky.
Yeah, there you go.
He didn't die yet. He was lucky. Could have been.
Did he get the
blob.
torps out?
Yeah.
Did he get the torps out?
Someone you know too is now angling towards North Carolina. His broadside towards Chapayev, but Chapayev is dead. There he goes.
Is Bolsh spotted with 1200 HP?
Nope.
So the only real healthy ship there is the Bismarck from PTS.
Yep. Bismarck is too far away to really do any damage, I think. North Carolina's going to go down.
Well, Bismarck shot on Narubia. Just be careful. Fair enough.
And Bismarck is dead. Yep.
North Carolina. Yeah.
So we have 2 ships left on PTS side. 1200. Almost 1300 health for the Athago. 60,000 health for the Bismarck. And the Raven is capping A as well.
Yeah, torps are fired under Bolsh. Maybe he can do some damage still.
I doubt it. If he even goes 1-1, he might even kill Athago. He
Well,
could.
did you, Phil, get spotted? Yeah, you did. Of
Yep.
course, I'm watching it. So.
Yep.
There you go.
There he is gone.
So Shokaku is getting close to you, Phil, and then we still have Bismarck. I think we can call this a win for OP.
You feel dead by because of Bismarck, but there's too many players from OP left alive for PTS to do anything. This is a run game.
We are not quite sure whether PTS plays this as like, man, we gotta play this, or be real serious about it. Although, like, we see that OP already has that #1 position, so.
I doubt they will. I don't know. The atmosphere in chat is good, but I doubt they already given up.
Go Ryadachi!
PTS has 15 points. Even if they would win all, they would only gotten 18 points. So Skunk has actually become second in the league.
Well, I think Skunk was also our toughest opponent.
And Wargame pay to lose.
Shokaku goes for the secondary battle.
Both stationary. It's not fair. Raven gets support from the other ships shooting at him.
Ends in 5 minutes.
Need someone you know to try to only hits on the Chicago.
I really hope that OP takes a great move. We're at composition and ships for the last game.
Yeah, they can. Why not? They shoot. That's another match for OP.
So 2-0.
2-0. Finished. The boys are holding in again 3 points.
Let's see, what's the room? Fire, Lens of Fire. Take CD. And if you can, take CD.
Yep.
Because it doesn't have the opportunity for the other one.
Lands of Fire.
Room's up.
To get the CD.
OP goes to #2. It's because Land of Fire is fixed map, so PTS is actually leading.
I think they're gonna take more cruisers than normal. CD no in the cruiser. Raven in the cruiser.
Back in the days of team battles, it was 7 versus 7 Atagos, right?
Yep.
How did we play that in back then? Like, you have to be semi close to each other and focus fire a lot, right?
Yep. We moved as one group, and then we, as a bulk, we attacked the enemy. We focused fire with all cruisers on one target. All HE.
Are you seriously gonna do it?
Well, Jaramas is having the kit, but I see Atago, so yeah, I think they're gonna do it. Would be nice. Would be fun.
Yeah, we should change them up to 2 brothers.
Well, in the beginning with the team battles, nobody expected to be rushed that soon, and one thing you can do with the targets is rush. They won't spot you until like a 9.8. So within 10 kilometers you focus all fire on one target. You first take out the battleships and then you take out the cruisers.
So on forehand, we had discussed some tactic for this map, but since it's the last map and they're switching off, I mean, I have really no idea what they're gonna do in both teams.
That's good. Let's have a surprise. We see 7 players now from OP gathering. PTS is gathering their players.
North Carolina again?
Yeah.
So Critic is in a Magi? Seems like someone Unit 2 doesn't have a Atago, so he's bringing Takao.
Criticals doesn't have a target.
Waiting for one more player. Okay. One more player on both sides. PTS is complete. What are we waiting for? One more OP member. There you go.
It's good. It's good they choose their own path. Good. Let's see how this
So,
works out.
OP.
They have no experience with that. Enterprise key.
Amazing.
Yeah. 2, 4, 6, 7 Atagos. Funny.
Great.
Oop, let me quickly set up my bombers. Go. Oh, what the fuck? I choose a fighter loud load. Sorry.
Ah, stupid.
Yep.
It's
Didn't actually
tactics.
choose it. I just took it. I thought it was already. For fuck's sakes. Didn't check it.
Action stations.
I think OP should rename to Wargaming Pay to Win or so.
Hope we pay to win. For fuck's sakes, why I didn't took my own. For fuck's sakes.
Autopilot mode enabled. Group 6 airborne. Standing by for instructions.
Fucking weird.
Standing by for instructions. Over.
Hiyagachi doesn't have the skin from the mission.
Oh, they're even shooting me. Oh, fucking bastards. Oh.
Wow, amazing. I missed.
Returning to ship.
I think I did kill myself. So.
We're flooding quickly.
Yay, it's a triple fire. Okay, so PTS is hugging up again. They're so nice and warm and cozy to each other. But they split up for a second.
Oh, they even tore me, motherfuckers.
So Dibby is alone in a Mortal in A. They're pushing quite heavy on C and B.
They're gonna go kiting with Atagos.
Well, as long as Matthew is spotting, it works fine.
Yeah, but the idea of Otago, of course, is to rush.
All stations reporting
Russian focus fire.
strategic target.
Focus fire, that's true. You gotta set a lot of fires there, maximizing fire chance.
Well, that's actually what they're doing. I don't see anybody of them shooting AP, so it's all HE. Check the other side. At A. They already kept A, actually. Push the Charles Hotel out.
I see the kid is going down, and the North Carolina is heading up as well.
It's a little bit overstretched now because they're fighting A and C. It's hard to get a good picture.
So the Torps are heading out for Grutik.
Now they have to make sure that the game doesn't go fall into static. If it's going to be static, then it's going to be hard for them. The only one firing AP is critic in his key. The rest I still see them firing only HE. It's also the whole thing, you should never switch between it, only just fire HE.
Well, not show too many broadsides, that will nick it. But they'll have to fire together, like.
Yep.
Credo and you feel flanking, and Yanil and the Raven are also kiting, so that's not too powerful together.
No, correct.
Meanwhile,
Phil
PTS
getting,
is slowly.
Nope, he missed.
If LP can finish out a Bismarck, that would be quite a good job. It's toughest.
Well,
And actually, it can be done within 30 seconds. Eh?
Yeah. All four are focusing fire on the Bismarck, so that's what they're doing good on that side. That side, I look like they were all focusing on North Carolina, so that's what they, like I said in the beginning, take out the battleships first with HE, and then you take out the cruisers. And,
yeah. Well, the
lost
battleships are
destroys.
already semi
Yep.
HP.
Yep. Although someone you know too also lost 18,000 H health.
Yeah, so it took some. Yeah.
And you feel is getting all the fire.
Oh, the drop on Benson.
Bismarck is burning.
Failed the drop.
North Carolina is also burning. Actually, they're doing quite well.
Yeah, I think the Raven and Yanil should catch up, and
Yeah, the gap is now really big.
PTS in just less than 8 minutes.
Well, they did change the focused fire, and
However,
you feel
Grutik is moving quite forward.
Yeah. Now, you feel is shooting AP on the Otago, but should stay on the. You feel's gonna die, I think. He's
The
using his heel.
microphone is yeah.
He's using his heel, but he's at the border hugging 4,000. There's no way he really can turn to. Now better? Ooh,
Yeah,
kid.
that's like I say, like UFL and Credo are getting a
Yep.
bit away from Yanil and the Raven, which
Correct.
makes them quite vulnerable for PTS.
think the kid is now spotting the Raven and Janu. Northgal's already been taken care of. So the west side of
Aren't
the
they the
flank is
bombers?
going okay. But they should
He's dodging them well.
Yeah.
It's good.
They should take out the Bismarck. Ufil's gonna get a huge broadside. He's broadsiding in the border. Yeah, he's almost dead. No, I think he will be. Nope, still not dead.
Come on, you fail.
Credo, yeah, Credo killed him, and he doesn't get killed by the torps from balls.
Five is there on the flank. But you fail is also low health, so
Yeah, Ufil will die, I think. I don't think he will survive this game. It would be a miracle. He already used his heal. 1400, one good hit and he's dead. But they are winning.
yeah, he keeps firing, which makes him
Yep.
dead. Basically, what they want to do is hide and flee, really, for now. Regenerate.
Or take out the Kutuzov and then...
Going closer towards Big Jim.
That's what I said. Or take out the Kutuzov. Credo started to shoot AP, I think. Yep. And there's the Big Jim. Ufil's gonna die. That's for sure. Oh.
Your microphone is lagging up.
Oh my. I said Ufil is gonna die at loose, but he's managed to still stay alive. It's quite a miracle.
He still is, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Credo maging. The torps will be spotted, that's the thing. Like,
Yep.
Maxis will really dodge those torpedoes, and for now it looks like he's gonna be dead.
He's also giving broadside.
What?
What?
No.
What?
Nice shot.
Good shot, yeah.
That's a good shot,
Definitely.
yeah.
That's probably was a lot of citadels. 5, 6
Max
maybe.
is like that.
Benson is spotted. Benson is gonna go down as
I
well.
was surely gonna give a
Yep.
compliment to Chapayev if he kills Credo.
But he didn't.
Oh, you failed.
Chicago,
He joined.
yeah. So there's one kid left, one Charles Mattel left, the Bismarck still left, and the carrier, of course.
You can understand who's getting the slapping this evening.
So far they've been slapping me, besides the fact that I wasn't even playing.
So how's Credo doing against Kid?
Yeah, he still has 5,000 left, and there's the bombers, storm bombers coming in. I doubt that flank will survive. Yep, he's dead.
Oh, also died.
The kid killed him.
The Kid wasn't spotted then.
When he fired, he was spotted because he was so close. Maybe even was spotted by the planes. And Matthew dropping into the smoke, I think.
Yeah, the bombs were hit.
Yep.
Connect, yeah.
He got him. Yep.
Good job.
It was actually not really easy job because it was not really clear where he actually was. I couldn't see it that good. Maybe Matthew had a good sight on him, but good drop.
Well, you could see by the last remaining shots where the approximate was.
Yes, but we only
Yeah,
saw him
land of fire.
really briefly. We just only saw him when he killed the Credo.
Our victory is in sight.
No, Miss Mark can't do anything anymore now. This is also a lost game for them. And nicely done by OP. In their
By
Antago
I
setup.
translated.
Hmm?
It's falling off so much. So
Weird. No idea how that comes. And I'm sorry for that.
So the Bismarck is gonna be dead. And Shokaku is trying to flee to A1.
Yep.
Is he spotted?
Yeah, we can see him.
No, shit.
Dino is spotting him.
Oh, Enterprise really made 3 kills. So we should blame Dibby.
Yep.
Thank you, Dibby, for the win.
That's it.
That's
3-0
it.
for
3-0
OP.
for
Yeah. Actually 0-3 because PTS was the home team. Yeah. Well played by the guys. This will be the end of our stream for League of the Sea 2017 for
okay.
us. And also for our games, because this was the last battle. Let us check the scores. League of the Sea now, I don't think it's still in it yet, but so we can say now we played 8 games, we won 19, we lost 5, points will be 24. Second in the league 3 will be Skunk, 8 games, 17 wins, 7 losses, 20 points. And DSW with 8 games, 14 wins, 10 losses and 20 points.
And BTS goes off as 4th together with MFG.